What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing after the holidays? I've gotten a lot of messages, and it just seems like there's been so much needed positivity in the air, and I'm like so elated. I wanted to thank those of you that are dedicated to my channel. I have been receiving emails from YouTube, and I'm still having difficulty with my eyes from the stroke, and I'm making an appointment tomorrow with an optometrist, but I've been receiving emails, and it's been difficult for me to read because the words will kind of swerve in and out with each other. It's almost like being drunk as hell and then trying to read a tiny font. It's probably even worse than that. I don't know how to explain it. And then light. My eyes are super sensitive to light, and if I'm not cautious, it'll trigger vertigo, which I've had enough of all that. And I know that you guys know better if you're gonna click on to view me, that I always suggest take Dramamine prior to viewing. But so YouTube is, from what I can understand, has an offer on the table for me, a contract on the table for me. And I don't know what it is. It might be a contract saying, if you promise to never get on YouTube again with your crazy ass Dramamine self, we will give you a lump sum. It's kind of exciting, but at the same time, it's like, help. So I wanted to just thank you guys because I was also informed that I was in the top number of influencers for the past year. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Because I really, I don't do my thumbnails, and I keep thinking, okay, this next year is going to be my year, because I got to get the right camera, and you know what, apparently I don't. So I just want to thank you guys that are the diehards that are actually watching. I'm trying to get an understanding of how all of this works. YouTube sent me something, it's like a dashboard, and so there's so much more going on behind the scenes than I was aware of. I mean, I didn't realize, if you see and look at it, it'll say I have 100 and some odd subscribers, but I have a captive audience of actually 16,000 and some odd viewers, and it doesn't mean that they've viewed once. It's consistent. So what up, y'all? Whoop whoop. Hi. Unbelievable. I'm so freaking humbled right now. Like, I'm sweating. A couple minutes ago, I was like getting all choked up. Looks like I'm gonna have a permanent dent there, where my constant reminder of positive affirmations and believing in ourselves, and that we really are capable of manifesting our existence to whatever we believe. I still have so much to share, and so many awakenings and gifts blessings, were given to me during this stroke. And it's also been a little disheartening because, there's actually some people that are like, you didn't have a stroke. Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't die, but, it's, and I don't have anything to prove to anybody, and neither do you. Those are the people you stay away from. Those are the naysayers. So, it's sad, isn't it, that, that people would actually take the time to message that, I should be dead, or that I shouldn't have regained the functions that I have. I will say this, that had the hospital kept me, because I felt I was dealt a raw hand. I really did. But now I understand that there was a reason that happened the way it did. Had I been kept in a sterile environment with no interaction with my own personal belongings, even to aromas, smells that I'm used to, with bringing back thoughts and memories, and being able to look at my phone and talk to people was helping to bring back memories. So each and everything that, having to force myself to walk, because I kept thinking I feel like I should have been, referred to a physical therapist or something. But the hospitals are so riddled right now with COVID patients that there was blessing upon blessing in the fact that that the hospital didn't keep me for what I would have felt would have been the normal chain of events if COVID weren't, around right now, that, that I would still be, maybe even still be in the hospital. Definitely, physical therapy and, all this stuff. But I was forced to do all these things on my own, and never doubted that I wasn't going to regain the, use of, of my body. I couldn't use my right side. I couldn't, grip anything with my right hand. I would go and try to make myself a drink. It would take me, I'd have to hold on to everything, the walls, the, the chairs, whatever, to get to, the glass, which I found out I couldn't even reach the cups to get to the cups. But by the time I would do all of this, and we're talking, an hour into just trying to get myself something to drink, and then get the drink in the cup to come back to sit down. By the time I'd sit down, because of the shaking and limping and dragging my leg and all that, by the time I'd sit down, it would be like a sip in the cup, seriously. But I never doubted that, with time and patience, things would be restored. So, sorry, I paused. I just had a message from a friend come across, and it distracted me for a second. Just know, like you know, that you are capable of healing yourself. You're capable of creating your dreams. And, even as optimistic as I maintain, that's a choice. I still believe it or not, I've had people actually doubt whether or not I actually had a stroke. And it's like, this is so rude, to just, I don't know, but so people can be really cruel. And trust me, that hurt my feelings, but I could have sat in that, moment and spent a lot of time on trying to prove myself. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I am living testimony. I know what I went through, and I know where I'm going in life, and I know what's ahead of me. And I want that for you too. So when, shit happens, because it's going to happen, you got to know, in order to progress forward, we have to learn, and challenges are learning experiences that, for me, I look at it like, okay, this is happening for a reason, to prepare me for the next great thing that's happening in my life. And it's always held true. So don't stop believing. And if you get in a rut and you feel like, other people are really pulling you backwards, be careful, when you are conceptualizing what you want in life. You got to be careful who you share, your information with, for several reasons. One, nowadays people would steal your idea, and then tell you that, it's a stupid idea, and, how ridiculous you look, or, all that stuff. You get stuck in that, then shut it down. Shut it down. And, you'd be surprised the people that will support you, and the people that you thought were going to support you are the people that are the ones talking crap about you. So it's unpredictable, but it's a journey. It's a roller coaster. There's ups and downs for a reason. Would you get on the roller coaster if it just went? No, you wouldn't. You do it for the thrill of it. So it's the thrill of the challenge. Accept the challenges, because you will work through them. You'll be smarter for it. You'll be wiser for it. And the naysayers will drop off. But guess what? Then there's going to be a whole new other group of naysayers. Because some people don't like to see other people succeed or to be happy, because they're miserable. And you've heard that misery loves company. Well, they can have all the company they want, because they're not getting my company, and they're not going to get your company. Right? Bigger, better, stronger. Keep on. Keeping on. All right. Thank you guys so much. We got so much ahead of us. We're just getting started. Wow. Just getting in our seats on the roller coaster. Woo! I want front row. All right, guys. God bless.